Welcome back, and with me this morning is Jackie French with some helpful hints on making your own chemical-free edible pesticides. Is that true, Jackie? Edible pesticides?
Yes, well, most people think when you talk about killing pests that you actually need a poison. But these are pesticides, or actually a fungicide as well, that you can actually eat for lunch.
You kidding?
I'm not kidding.
After you killed the cockroaches?
Right. Well, we'll start off with milk.
Right.
Good wholesome milk. Now, milk is a wonderful fungicide. If you've got powdery mildew on your pot plant, or on your zucchini, or on your watermelon, you just spray it with milk. Just spray, like that.
Goodness gracious me.
Now, this is a very, very, very sick broccoli plant. And you can see what's been eating it, caterpillars.
Right.
Now, if you want to keep caterpillars off, you get sour milk. And you spray with sour milk.
Sour milk for caterpillars?
And that will get rid of them. Yes.
Wish I'd known that. I had caterpillars all over some vines a few months ago, and I picked them all off and put them into some boiling water.
The milk... The milk... No, the milk won't kill them. It will just get rid of them. It will just keep them away. If you want to kill them...
But it has to be sour milk?
It has to be sour milk, yes.
Right.
If you want to kill them, flour.
What do you do with the flour?
You sprinkle it.
Just like a normal...
Just like... Yes, here we are. Like that. I'll do it over the bowl. So it's not quite as messy.
After you put the milk on, or...?
Do it when it's wet, and then it'll stick on. Because caterpillars are really greedy. Well, you can tell by the mess they've made of the broccoli plant. Caterpillars are incredibly greedy. They'll gorge on the flour, and the flour will kill them. It's a stomach poison. But it will take about 3 days to work, because after all, it does take even a caterpillar quite a long time to eat enough flour to kill it. So there we are. We've got our milk, we've got our flour, and now we've got our egg. So what you do with the egg, you crack it, keep it in a bowl to make your pikelets, and you put the shells around your broccoli plants because they're white. Now, the butterflies that lay the caterpillars, or lay the eggs that turn into the caterpillars, are white too. And they see those eggshells and they think, aha, we've got a population explosion of caterpillars here, and they flutter off and they lay their eggs somewhere else.
True?
Yes, it's a lure. So you...
How'd you find that out?
A long time of experimentation. So put your eggshells around your broccoli plants and your cabbages, and that will help to deter the cauliflowers.
And your vine leaves as well.
Yes, yes.
Right.
But try that to actually kill them.
That's fantastic. I like that one, Jackie.
Now, we've more or less got our recipe for pikelets made. When you have made your pikelets, have some golden syrup on them.
Yes.
Golden syrup is wonderful to kill nematodes in the soil, or cutworms. They're the things, if you ever grown something when suddenly it's died,
yes,
a little seedling, well, that's probably because of nematodes in the soil. So what you do is you take sawdust, hardwood sawdust is best, you mix it with very, very, very sticky golden syrup, you put it on the top of the soil, and they come out at night and they get stuck in it. They're very attracted to it, they get stuck in it, and they dehydrate during the day. And
they're attracted, I suppose they're attracted to the sweetness of the golden syrup as well?
Yes, the sweetness and the yeast and the smell of the wood. Right, so now we've got our pikelets, we've got our
topping,
our golden syrup. Right, now we're going to have a glass of red wine with the whole lot. Now, this is for cockroaches, because cockroaches like red wine too. So you take a butter container, or an old margarine container.
Not cleaned out, but left with some butter in it like you have there?
Fairly greasy, yes, right. Like that. Pour your red wine into it, and you leave it. Now, the cockroaches will climb up into that and then get stuck in the red wine and can't get out again.
I must say that I read that in your book, and I tried that for my cockroaches, and over a period of a week there were 25. It sounds that my house is really dirty, doesn't it? But I mean, in Sydney, you do get a lot of cockroaches in the kitchen, particularly when you've got cats and cat fooders around and all that. But there were 25 in there over a week.
Well, that's also the problem, because when you caught 25 cockroaches in your trap, probably another 150 came inside.
Oh.
So that's why you need this.
I sound really as though I have a dirty kitchen now, don't I?
No, that's just cockroaches. This will seal up your skirting boards, around your windows, anywhere. If you want to keep cockroaches out of your house, you have to actually forcibly keep them out. You have to have fly screens, and you have to go along every little hole, particularly skirting boards, because cockroaches absolutely love skirting boards. And you just squeeze a little bit of this along all the edges.
That's a window glue, is it?
Yes, it's a window and glazing sealant, but there's all sorts of sealants on the market. You just squeeze that along, and that will seal up every little space where a cockroach can get in. Because even though you might have a great big horrible black cockroach about that big, it can squeeze through an area of about that big. They're very, very cunning things.
They certainly are. Aren't they hideous things?
So seal it, and when you've sealed your house so they can't get in again, catch the rest of them in the red wine.
Great idea.
All the port, all the sherry.
Terrific. And the flowers, any reason for the flowers being here, or is that just sort of to put on the table so we can have the pikelets with the treacle on the top?
Exactly, yes. That's just for the setting for lunch. So it looks
Lovely.
good.
Thanks, Jackie. Great. Good ideas there. Nice to see you again.
Good, thank you very much.